What's up, flamethrowers? It is me, Flame the Dragon Hog here, and welcome to a delayed episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. Guys, I know that it was supposed to be yesterday, but it's just been, I don't know. But anyway, so today, guys, we have the ever so famous Team Freedom with us today. And for those of you guys who do not know who Team Freedom is none other than the classic freedom fighters from the Satam Sonic the Hedgehog TV show. So, guys, without further ado, let's get some introductions going. Oh, but first up, before we do, I just got to say happy birthday to our first guest. He is the fastest thing alive. He is my brother, Sonic the Hedgehog. And of course, he is 31 years old. So go ahead, Sonic. Say hi to everybody.
Yo, what's up, Blue Crew? It's your boy, Sonic the Hedgehog here. Or should I say, the birthday hogger.
Yep, that's right. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm really happy that I'm actually 31 now.
Yeah, I can't believe it. 31 years old. Sonic, you old.
Well, in real life, I am 31, but in the games, I'm forever 15.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, next up we have is his little buddy. He met him when he was little. And of course, he has two tails, and he definitely knows how to fly high. Everybody, please say hello to Miles Prower, otherwise known as Tails.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Tails, and I definitely have to say happy birthday, Sonic.
Yeah, thanks, little buddy.
Yeah, anyway, sorry about yesterday, guys. You see, the reason why Flame couldn't do it was because, once again, we had to deal with the Flame Syndicate.
Yeah, that's the reason why we didn't. That's the reason why I couldn't do it. Because there was some situations going on with the Flame Syndicate. But anyway, now that that's all done, let's get back to it. Okay, so next up we have is somebody who's near and dear and special to Sonic. Well, she's the leader of the Freedom Fighters, and she just does whatever she can to make sure everybody is happy, and not to mention she's royalty from the Acorn Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Princess Sally Acorn.
Hello everyone, it's me, Sally. It's really nice to see you all.
Yep, how you been doing, Sally?
I've been doing just fine. Although this whole Flame Syndicate thing has just been driving us nuts.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, glad to know that everything's all good. Hopefully, we'll be seeing the end of the Flame Syndicate soon. I hope. Ugh. Okay, next up we have is another person who's really, really close to Sally. She was once a computer who always told Sally all the different information about Mobius and about its past and all its other stuff. But now she's a whole AI all to herself. And she can walk, think, all by herself. Plus, not to mention, she did come out of that little computer. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Nicole the Lynx. Or should I say, Nicole the Hollow Lynx.
Hello everyone, it is me, Nicole. It's really nice to see you all. And sorry for my absence. It's just that I have been doing all sorts of things up in the cyberspace. But luckily I do manage to come out of my computer and, sometimes help out Sonic and his friends and everybody.
Yeah.
Also, Sonic, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, Nicole.
Okay, so next up we have is somebody else who's actually really close to Sonic, because believe it or not, they actually dated in the past. But, yeah, it was just definitely really crazy. But anyway, guys, I just gotta say, this person is very near and dear to me as well, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have my beautiful and sexy wife, Sarah. And anyway, guys, may I present to you the person who gave birth to her in the first place. Everybody, it's her mom, Bunny Rabbit.
Well, howdy y'all, it's me, Bunny Rabbit here, and I definitely have to say happy birthday, Sugar Hog.
Aw, thanks, Bunny. You know, out of all the girls in the Freedom Fighters, you definitely do care about me a lot.
Why, sure I do. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sugar. You're the one who's always zipping and zooming around here. So, of course, lots of people's gonna be caring about you.
Yeah, I am really happy for this.
Okay, well, anyway, next up is, get this, guys, it's his first time coming onto the channel. He actually is the engineer of the Freedom Fighters. Believe it or not, he was actually the engineer before Tails. Anywho, he is really big, chunky, but he's very strong and powerful. And he has a mind like a computer most of the time. Anyway, guys, let me introduce you to an old friend of ours. His name is Rotor the Walrus. So go ahead, Rotor, say hi. And by the way, it's been a while since we saw you.
Yeah, I know. Hello everyone, it's me, Rotor. Sorry that I haven't been on the channel recently. It's just that, I've been working outside of Mobius. You see, I actually run my own fix-it shop. I just decided to, retire from, the whole Freedom Fighter thing and just, fix up gear and stuff. So, that's why I decided to, do this instead of, fighting and stuff, because it's just so crazy for me.
Well, I'm glad that you're actually doing something that you really love, Rotor. Anyway, next up we have is everybody's favorite French-talking Bandicoot. He used to be the most cowardice person in all of the Freedom Fighters. He used to hide and be scared all the time. But nope, he's not scared. He's not scared anymore. He's really kind. And believe it or not, guys, he actually attempted to kill me many different times. Only because, he is Sarah's father. But he's actually a really good friend and father-in-law to me. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Antoine Bandicoot. Bonjour, mesdames and messieurs. It is I, Antoine. It is very nice to see you all again. Yeah, how you been doing, Antoine? I've been doing well. Also, I definitely have to say happy birthday to Sonic.
Yeah, thanks, Ant.
Okay, well, anyway, last but not least, guys, we have a Freedom Fighter who not that many people remember that was in the Satam Sonic the Hedgehog TV show, but she actually was. She's the Freedom Fighter that always helps out the other Freedom Fighters, give them a nice lift. Everybody, please, may I present to you Darcy the Dragon. And I do have to admit, meeting another dragon is amazing. So, well, being a half dragon is cool. But anyway, Darcy, it's a pleasure to meet. It's a pleasure to finally see you again.
Yes, it's really nice to see you too, Flame. How you been doing?
I've been doing well.
I heard about what happened to your father. It's a shame how sometimes dragons are always going bad.
Yeah, I know.
But as long as, you're okay, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let us begin with this thing. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, I actually have a co-host here with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you a Freedom Fighter who actually was a great big part of the Freedom Fighters. She actually was betrayed. She actually betrayed the Freedom Fighters, but she's now back with us. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Fiona Foxx.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Fiona Foxx. I do have to say happy birthday, Sonic.
Yeah, thanks, Fiona. I'm really happy that, you do remember my birthday.
Of course. I mean, of course I was your girlfriend. Well, one of your girlfriends, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, anyway, let's get on with this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. Guys, it's been delayed for I don't know how long, but let us begin with this thing. Let us begin. Alright, so the first question here is for Sonic. Okay, so Sonic, do you always find yourself like a little bit too cocky when you're zipping around and doing all this other stuff?
To tell you the truth, not really, because I'm just a freelance spirit. I'm a freelance spirit. I don't really give shucks about nothing. I mean, come on, think about it. And besides, if I'm ever in danger, you know that I'm easily gonna get out of it. I'm easily gonna get out of it. I mean, come on, just really think about it. I mean, come on, guys. Sure, I know that trust me, I know that I died like a few times in a few of my games and stuff, mainly Sonic 06, which I don't like to talk about. But that was just because I was caught off guard. That was only because I was caught off guard. But anyway, sometimes I do think I am a little bit too cocky. I sometimes do think I am a little bit too cocky, but hey, you're never too... But hey, think about it. You can never be too cocky.
Actually, you can, bro. Trust me, I tried it. The next thing you know, I got my ass kicked.
Yikes. Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, next up we have is Tails. So, Fiona, go ahead and ask Tails his question.
Right. Okay, so, here we go. So, Tails, I know during the Satam Sonic the Hedgehog series, you weren't really that smart like how you were today. So, the question is, how did you learn how to be such a genius? Did you learn engineering from Rotor?
Well, to tell you the truth, yes. Sometimes Rotor, he would take me into his workshop and show me around. And that's how I made myself useful. Because sure, many times that, being the smallest member of the Freedom Fighters, I should actually, be useful and all that stuff. But to tell you the truth, I wasn't exactly useful. So, Rotor, he actually took me in after, we defeated Robotnik. After when we finally defeated him, we had to be prepared. So basically what we did was he took me into his workshop and I learned everything I can about engineering. So, yeah, I pretty much learned everything I can from Rotor. And a few things I learned myself, like how to use Chaos Emeralds for energy and stuff. Because I know back in the Satam series, we never really, had the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, it's true. The Chaos Emeralds, they didn't exist until the Sonic Underground. Yeah, they didn't exist until the Sonic Underground. But, yeah, it was definitely something. Okay, well, anyway, next up is Sally. Okay, Sally. Oh, snap, this question's a little bit... Ugh. Okay, Sally, this question here is for you. Do you sometimes find yourself a little bit too controlling when it comes to Sonic?
Why would somebody think that? I mean, look, I know I can be controlling sometimes because, I'm always barking at Sonic and telling him what to do and all this other stuff, but I'm not trying to be controlling. All I'm doing was just trying to have Sonic be focused on the mission. Because other times, Sonic, he's just, running around and doing this other stuff while we have important work to do. So, what I was just trying to do was help him, stay focused. Like, I know for a fact that, Sonic thinks, it's not all fun and games. Well, Sonic, I know that, that we have important jobs to do and stuff, but come on, at least be a little bit more considerate and participative because most of the time we're just out here, But other times you're out there just running around, getting yourself into trouble. You have to, just focus.
Yeah, I know, Sally. I mean, now that I'm older now, I'm pretty sure I understand. I'm pretty sure I know what to do now, because think about all the butt I kicked saving this place.
Well, yeah, yes, I do have to say you did mature over the years. You did mature over the years, okay? So, yes, I am really, really proud of you. But you are still a little bit cocky. I guess some things never change.
Well, I somewhat changed. Remember, I sort of am less cocky, and not to mention, I settled down and married Amy.
Yeah, so, in a way, Sally, I guess your barking orders at him kind of helped him out a little bit.
You really think so?
Yeah, I'm sure, maybe. Okay, well, anyway, next up we have is Nicole. Okay, Fiona, go ahead and ask Nicole her question.
Right. Okay, Nicole, this question here is for you. Is it true that you and Sonic really didn't get along all that well? while you were in a computer? Well, to tell you the truth, yes, me and Sonic, we actually did have our falling outs when I was still a computer. We actually did have our falling outs, mainly because, he really, really couldn't understand what the heck I was trying to say. Like, I was trying to give him some information and stuff, but he somewhat, sort of, kind of, didn't really understand it.
Yeah, it's just that I really don't understand that techno mumbo jumbo. That's why I always do the best I can, running around and stuff. But I just leave all the tech stuff to the smart people in the group, like Rotor and Tails and Nicole and Sally and all that other stuff. So, yeah.
Yes, well, anyway, yes, me and Sonic, we actually did have a falling out a few times, but after when I became an AI, we actually got along pretty well.
Yeah, because now she actually can show me what the heck she's talking about in layman's terms.
Yeah, I actually really am glad that I did become an AI, so that way I can actually help out my friends best understand.
Yeah, although that one piece of footage that you showed us a few years ago was definitely crazy.
Oh, you mean that footage with Snively and Eggman dancing shirts off?
Please do not. Please don't ever remind us about that. That's the same exact video that they showed me up on the Death Egg when they tortured me in Sonic Forces. They forced me to watch that video over and over again. I really did not like it at all. Ugh. But I'm glad that Sonic Forces is over and this whole war thing is over. It's just,
Okay, well, anyway, to ease Sonic's mind, let's get back to the questions. Alright, so the next question here is for Bunny. So, Bunny, do you ever miss having, normal legs and a normal arm? Do you ever miss it?
Well, darling, to tell you the truth, yes, I actually do miss having a normal arm and normal legs. But to tell you the truth, I am really glad that I got these because, think about it, just like with Tails, I always considered myself useless. Because, what the heck am I supposed to do? I was short and I really couldn't do much. But now, I actually can do lots more things. I mean, with my robot legs, I can fly and I also can stretch my legs out. And with my robot arm, I'm super strong. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do wish I had, not have robot arms and legs. I mean, most of the time, most people look at me like I'm a robot freak.
And for those of the people who do not know this, believe it or not, my wife and Bunny have both been, insulted because they're part robot. Because, my wife has a robot arm and stuff, and Bunny, she has two robot legs and a robot arm. But, yeah, most people seem to call them freaks, but I honestly don't think that they're freaks at all. I mean, come on. And besides, they were roboticized against their will. Well, except for Sarah, she was born with the robot arm. But anyway, don't worry, Bunny. I'm pretty sure nobody here thinks that you're a robot freak.
I sure hope not. Because, to tell you the truth, I actually have this.
What the heck is that?
It's a special surgery card that I got at the hospital. You see, for a few payments of rings, I can easily get surgery to get my robot arms and legs removed and replaced with normal arms and legs.
Aw, Bunny, you don't have to do that.
I don't?
Of course not. I mean, maybe it was, I'm sure it was a burden that you did actually, get roboticized. But it's okay. Because think about it. Your other arm and legs were pretty much useless. But now that you got your robot arm and legs, you're pretty much really, really useful. But I'm pretty sure that you could have been useful even if you didn't have your robot arm and legs and stuff. But think about it. It's actually really good. Because now you turn a weakness into a strength.
Yeah, I guess you're right, darling.
Yeah. And to tell you the truth, to tell you the truth, if there's one thing I don't like, it's people that, that doubt their abilities and thinking that they're so useless. I really don't like that. Of course, for a fact, I try my best to draw out the goodness in people, which means I also help people, I also help people, try to live up to their abilities. Just like with Sonic and Tails. Sonic showed Tails that, he can do all kinds of things with his tails. Because, Tails, he always got made fun of because he was born with two of them. They turned his weakness into a strength. Just like with you, Bunny. Your arms and legs. I'm trying to help you turn your weakness into a strength.
Aw, that's real sweet of you, darling. And if Sarah was here, I bet she'll be proud of you.
I'm pretty sure she already knows. Okay, well, anyway, Fiona, go ahead and ask the next question to Rotor. Oh boy. Okay, here you go.
Alright, okay, so this question here is for Rotor. Out of all the inventions that you made, which one do you think worked out the best?
I honestly have to say the robot hacker that I made to hack into Robotnik's ships. I mean, I did do pretty well with that. However, it didn't really last long.
Yeah, he actually got wind of it, and he ended up, it started messing up really badly. So yeah, it was definitely something. Ugh.
Yeah, most of my inventions, they always end up really bad. But don't worry, I'm pretty sure my next invention will definitely work out great.
I have faith in you, Rotor. I really do. Okay, alright. So, next up we have is Antoine. Okay, Antoine, this question here is for you. Oh, snap. This one's a little bit mean. Okay, Antoine, just what the heck were you thinking when you almost gave a power ring to Robotnik? What were you thinking? Okay, look, I definitely have to say this. I humbly apologize for all that, okay? I definitely apologize for that. Because, to tell you the truth, I only did it because I really wanted to impress Princess Sally over here. Because, think about it like this. All the time, she's always, fussing over Sonic, saying how fast he is, always cool, and, not to mention, always giving him kisses and stuff. But, it's just been crazy. It's just been really crazy. I was somewhat jealous because I had a crush on Sally as well. So what I did was I tried to prove to myself that I could be just as, strong and cocky as Sonic. So what I did was I lured Robotnik out with a power ring as bait. So I can trap him. And I thought to myself, maybe everybody would like me more if I actually did capture Robotnik. But, however, that plan backfired. So, I know this happened years ago. I definitely have to say, I am sorry. It's okay, Antoine. We all make mistakes just to try and prove our points. And plus, not to mention, I don't really blame you for, doing all that stuff to impress Sally. I mean, look at her. She's hot. She's beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been lots of things that many guys have done to impress a girl. You know that old saying. I think, Flame, you know that saying too. Yep, guys do crazy mess for hot chicks.
Yep. Yep. They would do all sorts of crazy things for hot girls. So, Antoine, on behalf of all of us, we definitely have to say we accept your apology because, it's pretty insane actually because 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 like I said before, most of the time we are always doing crazy mess for hot people. Like for example, Flame and Sarah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sarah, she is a hot chick, and I can see why Flame always is, trying to do some crazy mess for her.
Yeah, you can definitely say that again, bro. I'm always doing some crazy mess for her. I'm always doing some crazy mess. But anyway, it's okay, Antoine. Just next time, think before you act. Because don't forget what happened with Robotnik. Yeah, I remembered. He was wearing jet boots at the time when I was trapping him in that hole. Yeah. We just never, yeah, you just never knew. Because, Robotnik, he's just like a Boy Scout. He always comes prepared, no matter what it is. No matter what it is, he always comes prepared. And it's just, crazy. Anyway, next up we have is Darcy. Okay, Fiona, go ahead and read the next question to Darcy.
Okay, this question here is for Darcy. Okay, Darcy, so what the heck have you done throughout these whole years? Because if I remember correctly, you were once a bigger dragon in the Satam Sonic the Hedgehog TV show, and also you actually helped out everybody. So my question is, what happened? Oh, well, to tell you the truth, I actually went back home, and I actually met a few friends, and we actually formed a team. Because, we're actually known as the Fire Breathers. And, I actually teamed up with them, and we actually formed our own little team, and we protected my region of the mountains. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm somewhat of the fire breather. The other ones, they just, joined in.
Well, I'm glad that, you were doing pretty well, Darcy, and I'm actually really am glad that you actually managed to fit time in your schedule to come down here.
Yeah, I always have time to catch up with some old friends.
Yeah.
But, by the way, I never met her.
Oh, this is Fiona. You see, she was a earlier freedom fighter. You see, she's a freedom fighter from way back. You see, after, defeating Robotnik and all that other stuff, we actually kept on keeping the fight going after when Eggman showed up. After when Eggman showed up. It was just bad. But anyway, we started gathering up new recruits for the freedom fighters. Like, for example, we had Julie Sue the Echidna, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, and Fiona over here. And we also met a few crazy people. Ugh, it was just bad. And long story short, we actually ended up doing all sorts of crazy mess with meeting our anti-selves, traveling to many different dimensions, and lots of other things. It's just been nuts. I wish you were there, though.
Well, I do remember you, Sally, Sonic, Tails, and this monkey guy coming to see us.
Yeah, I remember that. That was definitely great. Except for when Monkey Kong was steady trying to make moves on Sally. Ugh. Okay, anyway, let's just... Okay, now we're moving on to the group question. Alright, so the group question for everybody is... Oh man, this one is definitely crazy. Okay, so, group question. How do you guys feel about the Anti-Flame Syndicate? Do you guys think that it's just horrible?
Absolutely. I would definitely vouch for everybody saying that the Anti-Flame Syndicate is definitely the worst group of villains ever. I mean, come on. Just because that Flame, tried to, do good, they immediately want to, kill him. For what? I mean, look, just because with Monkey Khan, he somewhat gave Sally a much better life. I mean, come on, Flame does that to people. And besides, Monkey Khan, you were already doing bad with Sally in the first place. And then there was... Sorry. And then Mimic. He was upset because, Mimic tried to, ruin Flame's life. Tried to ruin Flame's life by keeping him alone and stuff, by planting those little micro bugs inside his X's and stuff to make him break up with him. I mean, come on, what type of mess is that? And Player Sonic, the other version of me, he's upset with Flame because, he killed Wisp. He killed Wisp. But now that Wisp is back, I'm pretty sure Player Sonic won't, join the Anti-Flame Syndicate for much longer. But who knows, they might actually team up again. Ugh. And, who else? Scourge, the biggest crybaby. He's upset because, Flame jeopardized his chance of becoming, the king of Anti-Mobius. I mean, come on. Really? Really? You're upset because you Flame? Just because, he was giving just because he gave the women, a much better life here on normal Mobius? I mean, come on. And, it was just Just a bunch of crybabies. Ugh. And last but not least, Silver. Silver. He was definitely upset because, Flame took Blaze from him. Just because Blaze, was definitely upset at the time. And so Flame stepped in. And the reason why Flame stepped in was because not only was she an ex, but he also cared for her because of their bond. So I definitely have to say, out of all of us, on behalf of all of us, I'm definitely going to have to say the Anti-Flame Syndicate has definitely got to be the worst group ever.
I can definitely agree with Sonic. I can definitely agree with that. And to tell you the truth, Monkey Kong be coming back. I really don't want to see him again. I really don't. But I will if I have to, because, I have to destroy him.
Yeah, and Sally, did you hear about him, what happened to him?
Yeah, I heard he has robot arms now, and he's a whole lot stronger.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be fine, I hope. Ugh.
Well, darlings, you can always count on us for backup.
Absolutely, my dear friends. I am always ready to step out into the battlefield. Thanks, Antoine.
You can always count on us, Flame, for always your help.
Thanks, Tails.
Yes, you can always count on us for different information.
Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah, and if you need any gadgets and weapons, just come to me.
And if you ever need a high-flying help, you can always call me.
Thanks, guys. I'm definitely going to, need your help.
Especially me, since Scourge is going to try and come back.
Don't worry, Fiona. You know that I'm always ready to kick butt. But the big question is how many members of the Flame Syndicate of the Anti-Flame Syndicate are there? Because, so far I know that there's 5 members, but if I remember correctly, Monkey Kong said that there were multiple different members of the Anti-Flame Syndicate from many different universes. So the big question is how many are there?
Bring them all on. We don't care. And I'm pretty sure that, everything is going to be all good.
Yeah, I hope so, because I really want this whole madness to end. Because once this whole thing is over, I know what I have to do.
Really? What?
Well, that would be something for another time. Well, I'll explain it once the war against the Anti-Flame Syndicate's over.
Yeah, we fought in 3 different wars, but this looks like it's going to be the biggest one.
Yeah, maybe. Well, enough talking about that war. Enough talking about it. So, let's just move on to another round of individual questions and one more group question, and then that will be it. Okay, so Sonic, this question here is for you. Oh boy. It's taking place in... Okay, so Sonic, this question here is for you. Oh boy. Is it true that you actually didn't know the difference between that robot Sally and normal Sally?
Well, to tell you the truth, I really didn't. Because, I gotta tell you, Robotnik, he actually did fool me for a moment. Well, for a few moments. Because, he made her look like Sally, gave her all her memories and stuff. But there's one thing that, that couldn't that I couldn't, wait to tell everybody that, I figured out the difference between normal Sally and that robot. Because you see, I've known Sally for years, and she knows her whereabouts in the woods, and not to mention giving Tails that funny kiss. So once that robot actually tried to give Tails that funny kiss, I knew right then and there.
But Sonic, I got another question for you. Who do you think was more seductive, that robot Sally or normal Sally?
Okay, at the moment, I think it was definitely the robot, but we all know for a fact that Sally, she can be really seductive sometimes.
You got that right, Sonic.
Well, yeah. But anyway, let's just keep the ball rolling. Okay, Tails, you're up next. Fiona, go ahead and ask him the question.
Right. Oh, Tails, this question is involving you and me. Oh man. Okay, Tails, did you actually have feelings for Fiona Foxx while she was still dating Sonic?
Well, to tell you the truth, yes, I actually did have feelings for her. Because, I really did like her a whole lot. Because, I'm a fox, she's a fox, and everything. So I thought maybe, just maybe, I could have, gotten with her. But she went with Sonic. And to tell you the truth, I was really jealous of Sonic because he stole the girl that I had a crush on.
But Tails, to tell you the truth, I had no idea you had a crush on Fiona.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, right. I did know that you did have a crush on her. But, it was a little bit complicated to, just blurt it out and tell my little buddy that, I'm dating his girl, or his dream girl, or something.
Yeah, I was really upset. But don't worry, I'm okay because, further down the line, I met a few people like Cosmo and Cream and lots of others. But luckily, I settled for Cosmo.
Well, I am glad you actually did do that, Tails. I really am happy. Okay, next up is... Okay, so next up is Sally. Okay, Sally, so this question here is for you. And, oh, okay, this is definitely crazy. So, Sally, this question here is for you. How do you feel about the many different universes where you and Sonic, got together? Oh Lord.
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually find it really flattering. I find it really flattering because, me and Sonic, we were together for a long, long time. And it would have been appropriate that, me and Sonic, we would have been together and, got married and all this other stuff. And of course, eventually, we would have become the king and queen of Mobius. So, yeah, I really do appreciate all that. I really do appreciate that timeline. But, however, here in this world, I'm married to Flame. And, not to mention Sonic, he is still the king of Mobius. But he already married his queen, which is Amy.
Yeah. I am really happy that, you don't find this gross, and not to mention, you don't regret ever staying with Sonic.
Well, to tell you the truth, I did sort of regret, breaking up with Sonic. I did sort of regret it because I ended up with a man who just used me for a child.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, but don't worry, everything's just fine now.
Yeah. Oh boy, man. Anywho, Sally, there is another question. Oh boy, this is definitely crazy. Let's see. Oh shoot, I lost it. Well, I guess you can forget that question.
Do you have it memorized?
No, not that I know of.
Nicole, do you think you can find that question? Sure thing, Sally. And, here it is.
Oh, thanks, Nicole. Thanks for getting that question back. Okay, so this question here. Okay, so there was another question here. Sally, which person do you find better to be with? Monkey Kong, Sonic, or Flame? Oh Lord. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay, so Sally, go ahead and answer that.
Well, Monkey Kong, he was a total jerk. Monkey Kong, he was a jerk. And Sonic, he was somewhat of a little bit of a jerk, but not that much. I really did love him, but yeah, he was somewhat, more dependent on saving his friends than me. So that's why I broke up with him. But I do have to say Flame, because, I did date him in the past. And he was definitely a really great boyfriend. He treated me like a queen, just like how I was supposed to be a queen. So, yeah, it's definitely something. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to say Flame was definitely the perfect match for me.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for answering those questions, Sally. Ugh. Okay, well, anyway, next up is Nicole. Go ahead, Fiona. Go ahead and ask the question to Nicole.
Okay, so this question here is for you, Nicole. Are there times where you're not really that smart, like you don't know something? Oh, well, there were some times where I actually did get stumped on something. There were times where I actually did get stumped. It's a little bit embarrassing to reveal that yes, I actually did get stumped on something. It was a little bit something crazy, but yeah, I actually did get stumped.
And let me guess, Sonic asked the question.
As a matter of fact, yeah, he did.
Oh, so what did he ask you?
He asked me what was the perfect toppings for chili dogs.
Sonic.
What? I wanted to know. I mean, lots of people put up different combinations of different toppings and different stuff. I mean, lots of people put cheese on their chili dogs. Lots of people put, like, just chili on there. And lots of people put, like, onions and spicy jalapenos and all this other stuff. I just wanted to know what was the best toppings.
Oh, I see.
And unfortunately, I couldn't supply him with the answer.
Oh, this. Well, that was something, Nicole. Okay, so anyway, next up is Bunny. Okay, Bunny. So this question here is for you. I remember back in the day that Antoine and Flame, they both fought over you. So the question is, if Flame, are you proud of Flame for giving you up to Antoine?
Well, to tell you the truth, yes, I actually am. Because, think about it, Flame, if I never got with Antoine, you wouldn't have your beautiful wife. And plus, not to mention, if we did ever get together, Sarah would have been your daughter.
Yeah, that would definitely be a little bit funny. Can you imagine that? Your wife being your daughter?
Well, I'm pretty sure there might be a timeline somewhere where we actually did get together.
Probably. Who knows? I mean, it's only possible. There are lots of multiverses out here.
Yeah. I mean, I won't be surprised if we actually did end up together in a different universe.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bunny. You are a very, very beautiful woman.
Aw, shucks, you're making me blush.
Okay, well, anyway, moving on. Fiona, go ahead and ask your question to Rotor.
Right, okay, let's see. Here we go. So, Rotor, I understand that you actually have a girlfriend now. Is that true?
Yeah, it actually is true. I actually do have a girlfriend. But I don't really like mentioning her that much. But, she's a really shy character.
Whoa, Rotor, you actually have a girlfriend?
Uh-huh. I really want you to meet her one day, but I don't know how you guys will react.
Aw, don't worry, Rotor. We will react well.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Rotor. I mean, all of us, we actually are pretty much, married and, have different types of couples and stuff. And we're not ashamed. So, whoever you go out with, Rotor, we're happy, okay? We're happy. Well, maybe one day I might actually bring her over here.
Well, that would be cool. I'm happy for you, Rotor. I really am happy for you.
Thanks.
Well, anyway, let's move on to the next question, and it's for Antoine. Okay, Antoine, this question here is for you. By any chance, do you still have feelings for Sally after what happened? Well, to tell you the truth, I did sort of kind of get used to, Sonic and his cockiness. I sort of did get used to it, because I always thought he was so much of what was the word that I used to use back in the day? Oh yeah, a fuel, or fool. A fuel. But anyway, I was actually really impressed how Sonic and Sally actually did get along pretty well. Because at first, because of all his cockiness, I could have sworn Sally would have dumped him by now. But nope, they actually stayed together. But I will have to commend Sonic. He is really, really well with the ladies. No wonder many people ship him with lots of females. Yeah, that is true. My brother, he has been shipped with many different girls. from Amy to Rouge to Blaze to Cream for some reason. But yeah, it's definitely great. My brother has the way with the ladies. Yep, but sometimes the ladies always find somebody else and then, shatter this poor man's heart.
Hey, my heart isn't always being shattered.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, bro. Okay, next up is Darcy. Fiona?
Right. Okay, let's see. Here we go. To Darcy, do you ever miss being a freedom fighter? Absolutely. Of course I miss being a freedom fighter every now and then. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong. I am up in the mountains a lot, but I can actually come back. I actually can come down and join the freedom fighters if I want to. I mean, Sally, is that true? Absolutely. I mean, you never stopped being a freedom fighter in the first place. Because just like with a Power Ranger, once a freedom fighter, always a freedom fighter.
That's great. That's great saying. That's just like what happened on Power Rangers Operation Overdrive when the Rangers lost their powers. When the Rangers lost their powers, and the dude called upon 5 legendary Rangers from the past and stuff. It was just great. It was great. And they said, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. That was great. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely one of the best Power Ranger. That was definitely one of the coolest Power Ranger crossovers I ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, put down in the comments which Power Ranger team up do you guys like the best. Put it down in the comments. Which one do you like the best? Because I'm pretty sure because throughout the whole history of Power Rangers, there's been lots of team ups where the Power Rangers have teamed up with other teams and lots of other Rangers and stuff. It's somewhat awesome. Okay, well, anyway, moving on to the group question. Oh, and this one's a really interesting one. Okay, so this question here is for all of you. How do you guys feel about the freedom fighters of the future?
Bro? Well, who are the freedom fighters of the future?
Oh, well, it's in the Archie universe. It's in the Archie universe where, believe it or not, it's 25 years later after when, Sally and Sonic got married and had 2 kids. They were actually freedom fighters of the future. And they were the descendants of you guys.
Really?
Yeah, Sonic and Sally, your 2 kids, Manic and Sonya, they joined that freedom fighters. They joined the freedom fighters of the future. Tails, you and one of my wives, Mina the Mongoose, you 2 got together and had 2 kids, and they joined the freedom fighters.
Wow, that's awesome.
And Bunny and Antoine, your 2 kids actually joined the freedom fighters as well.
We actually have 2 other kids.
Yeah, you actually do. Well, what do you know? Yeah, and also Knuckles' kid, Leonda Sue. Oh wait, no, not Leonda. It's Lara Sue. Yeah, Lara Sue. She joined as well, just to look after Manic and Sonya. And last but not least, there was another one who was the son of Vector the Crocodile. He joined the Freedom Fighters as well. So, what do you think about that team, guys?
Well, I haven't exactly met them, but they do seem like some really interesting kids. So, yeah, I would definitely have to say, yeah, I would definitely approve of that team.
Same here. And it's nice to know how our freedom fighter generations would actually be passed on to our children.
Yeah, I will have to admit, all of our children are actually really great freedom fighters. It's like passing down the torch. Once you become a freedom fighter, it passed on to your generation and your generation's generation. So I'm pretty sure when those freedom fighters get older and have kids, I'm pretty sure that they'll teach their kids how to be freedom fighters as well. Yeah. But anyway, that's it for this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And also, I do like to apologize so much for, not doing it yesterday. I do apologize So it's just that, the Anti-Flame Syndicate has just been going nuts. So yeah, but anyway, guys, I do apologize if your question did not get read out. You can always try again next time for the next episode of Ask the Sonic Crew, and I promise you it's going to be good. But anyway, I do have to say thank you so much to the classic Satam Freedom Fighters for coming on here and helping me out.
You can always count on us, bro.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Me and Nicole, we're always going to be there with you.
Of course, you two are my wives, obviously. And Tails, you take care of Cosmo, you hear?
Yeah, of course. It was really good seeing you, Fiona. We really do need to catch up sometime.
Yeah, we really should.
And Rotor, Darcy, I really am glad that you two actually took time from your busy schedules to come down here.
It was actually our pleasure. We actually really didn't have anything to do. In fact, to tell you the truth, we were actually going to be coming by anyway to wish Sonic happy birthday.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Sonic.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Oh, and Sonic, you better be prepared because later on, you are getting a special birthday surprise.
Oh, what is it? Is it going to be Amy in a bikini again?
Maybe. Who knows? But like I said, it's going to be a surprise.
Well, okay, because I really am looking forward to it, especially if my present is involving Amy. I mean, I really, really want that.
Whoa, okay, calm down, dude, calm down. Well, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure they'll love it.
Yeah, just as long as it involves Amy. I don't care.
Okay, well, anyway. Oh, and if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so that way you guys will be up to date whenever I post. Anywho, guys, this is Flame the Dragon Hog,
Sonic the Hedgehog,
Tails the Fox.
Sally Acorn. Nicole the Hollow Lynx. Bunny Rabbit.
Rotor the Walrus,
Antoine Bandicoot,
And Darcy the Dragon. And Fiona Foxx.
signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers!